Hello, YouTube. In the world of small arms, the Glock has long become a true legend. Its revolutionary design has changed the way modern weapons should be designed. Nevertheless, work on new pistols has not stopped, including Russia. One of the most notable recent Russian developments is the Strizh, also known as Strike One, an ambitious project by Arsenal Firearms, created with the participation of Russian and Italian engineers. Interestingly, no one has tried to copy any successful short-barreled gun. This is their own project with a claim to originality. For several decades now, the Austrian Glock has been dictating fashion in the arms world, and it doesn't look like it will give up its position. Its polymer frame, precision, amazing reliability, and concise silhouette have become famous in the army and police all over the world. It was impossible for Russia, with its rich weapons history, to stay away from such trends, and everyone was waiting for changes in this area. You see, the good old Makarov pistol and even more modern Grach and Yarygin either did not meet modern requirements for weapons or had outright flaws and, what should we call them? Some people say childhood illnesses. Special forces, meaning Spetsnaz, needed weapons with increased accuracy, durability, roomy magazine, and high resource. The Russian, that's how the Swift, that's the translation of its name, Strizh, meaning swift bird species. That's how it was born. It is important to note that this is not another modernization of the Soviet legacy. The engineers did not redesign the old models, but developed the pistol from scratch, incorporating the most modern technologies at that time. Initially, it was designed for a powerful 9.21 millimeter cartridge, capable of hitting targets protected by body armor and helmets, which from the very beginning marked its special status. Later, a version with a standard 9 by 19 millimeter parabellum cartridge appeared, which indirectly indicated the manufacturer's serious export ambitions. Already at the design stage, the Strizh was conceived as a weapon for top-class professionals, for Russian Special Forces soldiers, for whom reliability and accuracy are more important than anything else. Chronologically, the Glock 17, which appeared in 1982, managed to become a veteran, while the Strizh was undergoing a refinement and only approached serial production by the end of 2010s. Nevertheless, this lag gave engineers the opportunity to analyze the accumulated experience of their predecessors and create their own weapons, taking into account other people's mistakes and complaints from numerous users, gunmen or marksmen. Choose whatever term you want. The uniqueness of the Strizh design. Well, the Strizh has its own unique features. Most modern pistols have a frame with a short barrel stock and a misalignment for locking, which gives certain advantage. The Glock is built according to the same classical scheme, but the creators of the Swift went a different way, and this is the main highlight of the design. They used a system with a longitudinal movement of the barrel and a locking cylinder, in which the barrel does not warp but moves in a straight line. This scheme has been known since the days of the good old Bayard pistols, but it turned out to be a bold and unusual design to apply it in modern compact weapons. The main feature is adaptability. In practice, this gives the user several advantages. For example, increased accuracy. Since the barrel is not skewed or warped, its return to its original position after each shot is more stable, and subsequent bullets are more likely to fall closer to the previous ones. This is a serious advantage for a combat pistol. Another interesting point is the design of the frame. Unlike the all-polymer Glock, the Strizh uses a polymer base with steel elements that handle the main loads. This approach, which is partly related to 6-hour pistols, makes the design stronger and more durable. Yes, the gun turns out to be a little heavier, but it gets a margin of safety sufficient for intensive use. The characteristics were achieved by complicating the mechanism. Special attention was also paid to ergonomics. The handle of the Swift has a tilt angle close to the classic and reminiscent of the Colt 1911. Many gunmen or marksmen believe that this grip is more natural and provides better control. In addition, the ability to operate the safety and magazine latch from the factory with both the right and left hand makes the pistol versatile. Those who use the gun spoke well of it. Any technical innovation is worthless without rigorous testing, and the Strizh has shown very ambitious results here. The manufacturer claimed that the pistol is capable of firing more than 50,000 rounds without breaking critical components. For the sake of comparison, it is worth knowing that Makarov pistol has a significantly lower resource, while the Glock 17 has tens of thousands of shots mentioned in open sources, depending on the operating conditions. It is impossible to judge the possibilities yet. There are no statistics. In addition, the barrel deserves special attention. Its survivability was claimed to be over 40,000 rounds. For many competitors, the barrel is consumable. That is recommended to be changed after 20 to 30,000. This emphasis suggests that the pistol was designed for intensive use in the mode of constant training and real-world tasks. At the same time, there was no mass adoption of the Strizh in Russia. In 2013, it did not pass the state tests, although interest from special forces and athletes in this model, it persisted. Thus, combat use was limited to individual episodes rather than widespread adoption. The theoretical competitor is the Glock. If anything, comparing these two pistols, the Glock and the Strizh, well, it's not entirely correct. Different engineering approaches were used in their creation, and it is impossible to simply compare the characteristics here. The Glock is the ingenious embodiment of the simple design. Every detail has been worked out for decades, has a well-established shape, and a balance between technology and minimalism. It doesn't pretend to be sophisticated, but it shoots in any situation, and has proven its reliability in the hands of millions of users. The future of the Swift is unclear. The Strizh is a new model that has not yet been mass tested. This is a high-test weapons factory where accuracy and durability were put in the first place, achieved due to unusual locking scheme and reinforced construction. It is slightly heavier and more complex, but it is made of good materials with the expectation of a large resource. There are no winners in this comparison. The Glock is a time-tested benchmark for reliability and practicality. The Strizh remained a vibrant but niche development with significant potential and special engineering approach. Glock pistols have undergone a serious evolution over a long time, but at the same time they have retained their signature distinctive features. It is these features that eventually became the hallmark of this weapon and are now very popular among users from all over the world. But the Strizh, it has not finished its flight, and we will see where the future takes it. That's what I wanted to let you know today. I'll bring you more interesting stories about Russian weapons and the old Soviet weapons. And if you like my research, please support the links you find in the description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.